Foreign Minister Bilawal has stated that the IMF is not being fair to Pakistan, adding that the country is in a perfect storm of crisis. Cash-strapped Pakistan is in a race against time to implement measures to reach an agreement with the IMF. Pakistan has already taken most of the other prior actions, which included hikes in fuel and energy tariffs, the withdrawal of subsidies in export and power sectors, and generating more revenues through new tax collection in a supplementary budget. As a last step, the IMF has required Pakistan to guarantee that its balance of payments deficit is fully financed for the remaining period of an IMF program. In a wide-ranging interview with the Associated Press, Bilawal said that Pakistan was facing an economic crisis, the consequences of last year's catastrophic flooding and terrorism, which was once again rearing its ugly head. According to the report, the minister sharply criticized the IMF. The foreign minister was quoted as saying that the IMF is not being fair to Pakistan, which is also dealing with 100,000 new refugees following the West's withdrawal from Afghanistan and a steady uptick of terrorist activities within the country. He further said that the IMF was stretching out talks at a time when the country needed more money to help the poorest of the poor. The Pakistani rupee appreciated by 1.53 rupees against the US dollar as interbank markets closed on Friday, with analysts attributing the recovery to a rise in the central bank forex reserves and expectations that the government and the IMF would reach an agreement soon. After sliding by 1.13% a day earlier, the dollar closed at 280.77 rupees, gaining 0.54% according to the State Bank of Pakistan. A judicial magistrate in Rakhni approved the bail plea of Balochistan Communications and Works Minister Sardar Abdul Rahman Khetran in the Barkhan killings case. The grisly murders and subsequent discovery of corpses from a well of 3 people, a woman and 2 young men, in a remote Balochistan district triggered protests and highlighted the inhumanity of illegal prisons. The victims were said to be captives since 2019 in an illegal prison allegedly run by Khetran, a prominent leader of the government-aligned Balochistan Awami Party. Iran and Saudi Arabia agreed to re-establish relations after 7 years of hostility, which had threatened stability and security in the Gulf and helped fuel conflicts in the Middle East, from Yemen to Syria. The deal was announced after 4 days of previously undisclosed talks in Beijing between top security officials from the 2 rival Middle East powers. According to a statement issued by Iran, Saudi Arabia and China, Tehran and Riyadh agreed to resume diplomatic relations between them and reopen their embassies in missions within a period not exceeding 2 months.